In this section, I wanted to cover some of the feedback we got from our users about using the microphone, the mini microphone, in a situation with multiple talkers or in a group situation. So the mini microphone is placed here on the center of the mini microphone, not on the top, which is great for when you have one person wearing the mini microphone. If you're in a group situation, you obviously want to have the mini microphone placed in the middle of the room or in the middle of the group. Now, the mini microphone's range is just like any range. The volume decreases over a distance. So probably in a 1 to 2 meter range with the mini microphone, it works quite well. So if you're at a table of 3 or 4 people, you can place that mini microphone in the center of the table and hear each of the people around you. If you're in a bigger group situation, for instance in a boardroom, and you have a long table or an oval table, I've found that you can actually place the mini microphone at one end of the table and then you seat yourself at the other end of the table. Make sure your mixing ratio is set at 1:1 or 100% from both processor microphones and the accessory, and that allows you to hear the people at the end of the table with the mini microphone and the people around you physically with your processor microphones. And that can be very helpful in those bigger group situations. To change the accessory mixing ratio using your CR230 remote assistant, from the home screen, use the right arrow button and select over until you reach the settings screen. Click OK, and you'll find yourself in the telecoil mixing ratio screen. Select over 1 to accessory mixing ratio, and you can see that this deals with the input from your processor microphones compared to the input from your accessory. This applies to both wireless accessories and wired accessories. To change the mixing ratio, simply push the up or down arrow buttons to select the number that you prefer. The higher the number, the less input you'll receive from your processor microphones, therefore blocking out the background noise, all the way up to 100% of the sound coming from your accessory and 0 from your processor microphones, which is a great tool to use when you want to block out background noise, such as during a telephone conversation. The mini microphone does not have a swivel clip on it because it does not have a directional microphone. The microphone, which sits right here on the front side of the mini microphone, so the microphone is not on the top of the mini microphone, it's actually in the front. It can be positioned left, right, upside down, sideways, just not backwards, because that will obviously cover the microphone and block it. This is also helpful if you want to place the mini microphone on a table or in a situation where you're trying to get multiple speakers around you.